want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstaged. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. His people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Yo, she could come around but can't stick around. That's how I tease her. Been having my weight since a little. Never been no pleaser. Always gonna crush these souls when they realize I don't need them. I don't give a f*** how close wheels. You cross the line, I'm squeezing. Every day the same routine, same ain't no new team. Never ever had hoop dreams, but I'm ballin' like I want a ring. Demon time over everything. You don't know how much it really means. Struggle took a toll on them. Oh, had to come and intervene. Boy, them keys to that Bentley. I'm trying to drive it around. I think I'm driving it gently. Now I'm speeding through the town. I can't even put my phone down. Trying to show the world how it sound. Around and make the wrong turn. We don't even wanna turn around. Lately I've been thinking, what would I be if I ain't take a risk? Struggle, I hated it at the time, but it's the reason I'm rich. Never see me knocking nobody. I know how hard it can get. Respect whoever on they. Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. I don't do but I've been off them all week. Tryna take this far as I can, I want it all on sleep. Might just put a 40 ball in my mouth, cause I know my talk ain't cheap. Soon as you start running up money, they can tell cause it reeks. Oh boy, it's so much to see. Gotta learn to keep your balance. Going to sleep on silk sheets, but it used to be a pallet. Fell in love with shopping, I'm getting a grip of it, I don't need no stylist. Walking them off in the bag on anything if it got me smiling. I'm on every L that I ever took, I promise. Flashy with a system, man, I don't look, that's how I'm coming. Can't wait to touch a meal like I ain't got no food inside my tummy. Been had a vision, seen it vividly before it got sunny. You could tell I'm committed. This get hard and I get it, but long as you stay authentic, you'll be destined to win it. I recreated my image. This was earned, never given. Gonna be that way till it's finished. Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Detroit Lions. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Come on. Hey! Go!
They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. But you look at this defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Lions had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Hooker. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. One of the Panthers' big off-season acquisitions. Here's Miles Sanders. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a 2nd down throw for Young. And his throw is going to be incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. There he goes, right side. Now inside the 25. Touchdown! Carolina. Miles Sanders with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Young's throw pulled in by Marshall. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Aleem McNeil. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
That throw by Young incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice. Or maybe even routes versus air. Because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. After one, 17-7 is our score. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jack Fox on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Now Young. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
He'll get this to the rookie, Jonathan Mingo. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Ready, set. Set.
Looking to throw, Young. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
43 rail. Ready.
They'll play fake. Now Young. Wide open. It's Marshall, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Young. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
It's Young off play action. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Marshall. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Let's go now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Young now. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards there for number 15.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
To the right side and complete to Washington. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Sanders is in. Touchdown, Carolina. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way you can create space.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
Here we go. Here we go. Check White.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And this time he is in. Yes. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And running with power here. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go, here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Hooker's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Mustang 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Here's Hooker. He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now on first down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Okay, right.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready?
Now here's Young. And this is going to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Come on, set.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Right, two. Set.
Here is Young. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Come on.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offensive runs in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
A quick throw complete to Washington. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're up to a fast start here.
Young on first down. He's got Mingo. Touchdown! Jonathan Mingo. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, but as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Here we go.
Second down and 4.
Liking 18.
Hooker. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out.
Ready.
So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Dragon 60.
Hooker's going to throw it. Flush to his right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18. Pioneer. Hey.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw, Hooker. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Amon Ross St. Brown. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Young off the play fake, rolling to his left. And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Not sure what happened out there, but looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Ready?
Young. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. Inside the 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick six.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Ready?
Young to throw it. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Young. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Washington. 22 yards there, a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find out.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 152 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Come on, set. Ready.
Now a first down throw for Young. Over the middle, complete. That's Marshall. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set. Ready.
2nd down and a yard.
Black shot. Ready.
Now Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall from 17 yards out. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
19 type, 19 type. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Hey.
Now Hooker. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he is going to lose yardage here. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And a tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
That's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Young will set to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Brian Branch with it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7, forthcoming. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. Yeah, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. On the give, here's Gibbs. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs from 17 yards out. And the Lions will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. This is 1st and 10.
Ready?
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Young. Into the hands of Sanders. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Here's Young. Finds his man on the out route. It's Chenault. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. Young to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Lions, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.